Okay. So Ungern chooses to kick, wins the toss. Right, let's have a look at these teams. Okay, we see another Natty on Pro Elves. We see a Mighty Blow Juggernaut. Catcher. See, I don't even try and pretend with that Hancock. I'm just a bellend most of the time. I just have moments where I decide to be relatively nice to people. Mostly because those people have earned it. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, terrific. It's like there's the two Pro Elf teams we've seen are both actually pretty damn spicy. Got another Agi 5, Strength 4. Got Movement 9. Got a Natty. Bunch of Blodge Tackle. Blodge. God damn it, brain. Bunch of Blodge Guard. But once again, I mean, it doesn't matter for this matchup, but I just want to point out the lack of tackle. Oh. Belly's about to get introduced to some deep lore. Remember with this team thinking the fact that he didn't play enough to get one turner to be a true natty sucked. Oh yeah, this is true. He is missing the sprint. I mean, I get it after the first movement. He wanted to take sidestep to make that so it's easier. Oh, this is a movement 8 blitzer. I get it, but yeah. Yeah. Could have been just a natty, but instead it's an almost natty. And then we have a look at Ungern's team. He has a movement 7, Blodge, Sure Hands, Hobgoblin. 2 basic balls. 0 claw. I mean, it doesn't matter against the pros, but 0 claw. Oof. 2 guard hobgoblins over here. Rough first round for pros. Yeah. Yeah. Like I was saying, so the fact that he's got 1 tackle is just like practically exactly the same as Nick's team, right? At least the Bulls have no tackle. This is true. And there's like nothing special about these Chaos Dwarfs other than this, right? Everything's just they are definitely Chaos Dwarfs. Got a bunch of guard. They've got a DP. They've got 2 average balls. It's just a bare bones team. Obviously, Ungern's at the wheel, so yeah. I mean, let's be real. It doesn't matter what. Like, you can have the most basic bitch elves, chorfs in the world, but it's still chorfs against elves. Okay. Short kick. Obviously, I'd prefer it around here, so there's no chance for touchback. But short kick blitz. Already probably ending Caution's dreams. Yeah, the lack of claw in this matchup is great. What's up with these short kick blitz combos in Chalice? Yeah, it's been a thing. Like, Mongloom, obviously his game just ended, didn't it? Turn 1. And obviously can't really make as much of it as some other teams could. But, and he makes the catch. Disgusterous. Alright, well. Imagine recovering from a horrible blitz. I mean... Oh! Not even the blitz. No, the ball is down. Mighty blow hit on a hobo is fine. Yeah, the ball being armor broke is really nice. Except I imagine Ungern's just going to pull back next turn, right? And fails to dodge. Yep. Okay, so already burned a reroll turn 1. This is pretty awful. Oh, I need to get chat on my screen. I need to do that. But just because I have to read this out loud. Imagine recovering from a horrible blitz. You'd have to be an amazing coach to recover from a crippling blitz. And then pissing it away by playing like shit in the next round. Imagine. Fucking. Why not just kick him in the balls while you're there, try? Jesus. I go for a non-tackle here. And sidestep. Liam and Russ, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Hope you're enjoying Triffic just rinsing the shit out of Hancock, making him feel small and impotent. Yeah, so Ungern just pulls back, sets up a cage. I don't like blitzing with the ball here, but I suppose he had to because the guard, unless he wanted to hit the guard, but. You've made it. You made it further in Chalice with a terrible team. I mean, obviously your team was great, but Khemri are a terrible team for Chalice. You shouldn't have got, like, on paper, both of these balls, sorry, just to talk about the game for a moment, both of these balls getting stunned on their first hit they've taken. I mean, that would be fantastic if the Chorse didn't have the ball during Caution's drive. Yeah. But on paper, the Nurgle should have wrecked you. But you played well. Especially the first half of that first game. You played really damn well. Alright, so yeah, Caution's having a real fun time here. Currently thinking, why is the ball in my opponent's hands? I didn't even get to play Blood Bowl. Gets powered by Mighty Blow. And he's dead. Rog Lino, fully dead. Also, case in point, not case in point, just Apo works, by the way, but now Caution doesn't have an Apo, is down to break tackle fails, because he went away from diving tackle. Not a good day for the pros, no. Opponent gets 2 offenses. Woo, flip me, guys. So, Ungern just tried to break tackle away from a diving tackle. So watch this. We get to watch this elf die again and the Apo save him. God damn it, Cyanide. Your client is so bad. Shit. Bodge gets killed. And then we zoom in over here. Is it though? Yeah, oh, you are right. For some reason in my head, I thought it was a. I thought it'd be a 5+, but yeah. Okay. I mean, well, it was obviously intentional. If it wasn't intentional, it wouldn't have worked. We all know how diving tackle works. Diving tackle only works when people don't. When like it doesn't exist when you don't know it's there. Okay, so Juggernaut saves him from being stuck there on that 1 in 9. That's really rough though. Is in this match, Ungern was actually down, and so he's got a bribe. So I have a strange feeling that Caution is not feeling good about this since the Blitz just gave Ungern the ball. Because obviously, I imagine at this point Ungern's entire plan is just punch elves till they die, walk the ball in without effort. Like, why? He doesn't need to push up. Doesn't need to do anything. Oh yeah, yeah. He's. What I'm saying though is, it's like being in this position while having the bribe available. I'd be feeling really damn good about this right now. Surely he hit with this one, right? Doesn't even need to score this off. Yeah, exactly. Like, he doesn't even need to walk. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't even need to walk it in this drive. He can just hold the ball, stop the elves from getting to it, and then say, "Okay, well now it's my drive, and you're running out of elves." Even though he's got a bench of 3, actually no, he's got a bench of 2, because this one was the Apo. The Apo being gone, obviously, now he's just going to want to swat guys until they, like, forever. That's everything he wants to do. Just punch all the mans. Oh, this would be a beautiful fireball, wouldn't it? Okay, let me read that again. In terms of them never getting to 1 turn, scoring this half to end. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that would be much better. Like, not giving them the opportunity to 1 turn at the end of the game. Be so much better. Obviously, like, scoring this drive and next drive would be even better. But yeah, we moved forward 1 square. Hallelujah, we moved forward a single square. The elves, I don't want to jinx them, are currently holding up kind of well though. They've had 1 removal in 4 turns. But Ungern definitely feels just... Oh, there we go. And there's the breakthroughs. Wait. Wait, what? I assumed that he would move down here at least a little bit. I'm really surprised that I really thought he was going to keep moving. How much... So the ball... Oh no, okay, so the ball actually was knocked down. I forgot about that. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, okay, fair. Yeah, so I forgot that the ball was lying down before that. If the ball... Because I thought the ball was standing, in which case you had another, like, 3 squares of movement. It looks like Ungern now wants to play the base man's game. Which, yeah, I like quite a lot. Ball goes nice, and now is this guy going to go here? Oh no. I suppose with the Agi 5 there, you don't want to leave any opportunities really, do you? Just gave up was... Yeah. Just gave up a hit on his ball centaur. Doesn't break armor on the ball centaur this time though. It's time for Caution to make a bunch of 2+s, I think. Yeah. The other thing is, if he leaves here, this guy is definitely getting fouled, right? One last 2+. Makes it. Now, is he going to go for the 3+ rather than getting fouled? He did. That's a much better place though, because it's much harder for him to get a good foul. Here, he gets a... Yeah, he gets like a +4 foul there. Oh yeah, that was a weird spot to put the ball knowing it was free blitz. Yeah, I understand. I assumed that he was going to go like here so that this guy couldn't dodge out without adding extra dice. And making it a 3+ dodge out instead of a just a 2+. But when he based him, I was like, wait, that's just... Yeah, there's a strength 4 right here. I understood part of it, but I don't know. Okay, slowly grinding his way forward. I mean, like you said, he doesn't even need, like, scoring this half. Obviously, it'd be amazing. Doesn't need to. Okay, Blodge guard is about to get fouled. So +2 or +3 foul if you include dirty player. Okay, Caution has a scoring threat. Don't know how much good it's going to do him, but he definitely has a scoring threat. Okay, it's going to push the ball out the back. And then I'm wondering if... I assumed he'd want to put a blodge stepper near the back, but... Can't really get round there to put a blodge step near it, can he? Not that dodge does anything in this matchup. Alright, so this guy is getting... I would assume this guy is just... Okay, let me just pause for a second. Ungern's a much better player than I am. Yeah, I agree, Velo. It's just... I mean, that's what I said. That's why I laughed when I said he's definitely got a scoring threat. So, I'm going to assume this ball is going to move into a scoring position. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're just going to move forward a couple of squares. And then this guy's just going to get fouled out of life. If this was a PAL, maybe he moves... Because he can't really get the ball safe. Right? Unless he just surrounds these with guard and tackle and then puts the ball over here. Get the ball to there. Surround these with tackle. Get this ball down to here. That seems really unsafe versus the Agi 5. So I imagine this guy's just going to get fouled out of his life. At least that's what I'd probably go for. Put the ball into a scoring position and also foul the shit out of this guy. Although, actually, movement 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. He's only 1 GFI away from now. So if he can clear these off, obviously he gets through. Keep forgetting his movements. Just focus on stopping them. There's no chance he's getting the ball next turn. Maybe there's a chance. There's a minor chance. I don't see it happening, but just did it again. Just put the ball in a place where it can just be, because it's on guard. If he really wants to, he can just 2D the ball off. This guy is still getting fouled out of. Is he going to live this time? He is. 30 player did a thing. No send off. No bribe needed. He can still scream from there even if knocked down. Or do you mean score from now? This guy. Yeah, now he just gets to twat this guy, right? Pushes this guy back to there. It's only a 1D, right? Gets him down. No, it doesn't get him down because he hasn't got tackle. And now there's a lot of elves in base contact. Instantly chain the... Right. You see, I wasn't even focusing, but now I've got a strange feeling a lot of elves are just about to die. Just check. It's here. It's here. It's up blitzing this one. 1, 7, 9. So he's still, yeah, he's still in scoring range. Oh, the Agi 5, Rick. Okay. Lost track of it. Oh, this one, yeah. Just gets a push. So this is still doable. This is still actually possible. Okay, I thought he was gonna like come over here. There's me there. Let's pause it a second. So there's me thinking that because this guy is not sidestep. Oh, he is sidestep. Okay, makes sense. I really thought that he was going to go there and then hit this guy, but I forgot that Blitzer is sidestep, so he would have just filled this square. So yeah. I mean, like we said, this is a spicy Wood Elf Pro Elf team. Alright, so it's time to watch Ungern's actual offense, not just his offense that he gets for free. Right, this is a spicy Pro Elf team, but it is definitely missing a couple of little bits here and there. So, touch wood, I'm not trying to jinx Caution here, but he's taken no attrition. Right, I mean, he's lost the Apo bit. As far as getting twatted by Chorfs every turn goes, he's still got a full team. Yeah, short. If we get another short kick blitz, it'll be hilarious. But this looks like he doesn't even Like, Ungern's not even letting that happen. I'm not that superstitious, but I think it might be more safe when it's something that happened in the past. Like, right, yeah, but I haven't seen it. Oh? I haven't seen it, so I could be shaping the future as we know it. I don't know. It's not a short kick, though. Absolutely diced. However, as far as these things go, if this is a knockdown, like, these pro elves are going to be all along here. Oh, shit. Pro elves are up players. Oh my god. Exactly, terrific. That's exactly how I view the world. Oh my god. Poor Caution. Gets the blitz. Agi 5 just needs to not snake to get all the way back here. So what happens? that yeah, then yeah, and the DP just happens to be the one who tripped him up. What a shame. That's not even a case of the game doesn't want you to win. That's the case of the game giving you some slight hope before taking it away, making sure you know your place. Okay. Lino gets badly hurt by a Bull Centaur. Oh dear. Movement 8 is fine. Excuse me. Okay, this ball gets wrestled down. Question is, does he commit to the foul? Of course he does. This guy is amazing. Is he going to commit the ball carrier to the foul? No. I did wonder if like the ball carrier was going to come here to add +1 to the foul. They're just going to go for a +2. But on armor 7... Oh, armor 8. Sorry. Probably good enough. Uses up the bribe, but you take that all day long, right? At this point, I feel like we should start singing Danny Boy for Caution. This looks horrifically bad. Yeah. We're so glad I got the Blitz, guys. Yeah. Well, we all know that Blitz is just 9 times out of 10. Blitz is just a reroll, like a reroll sync, right? But yeah, like this guy being out. It's like, oh no, the bribe's gone. What a shame. Oh yeah, it's completely balanced, Veli. 100%. Both blitzes were completely balanced. In fact, they almost gave the same result. I mean... Okay. Yeah, exactly. Instant kick in the nuts from a blitz. So, high hopes, high hopes, high hopes, and dead. So, yeah, Caution... The thing is, I'm not surprised Caution is improving, considering he plays more games... He's played more games in some seasons than I have played total. Like, if they weren't improving, I would be kind of worried about their mental health. Not that anyone who plays that many games of Blood Bowl in a single season... Like, not that it's safe mental health, but... That Daedalquist, respect to him for playing as many matches as he does, but holy shit. Like, you are not doing yourself any favours. As So the ball is based. It could 3+ without reroll off. Okay, this one doesn't have tackles. He's got a 1 in 9 off. Oh no, I keep thinking these are both blitzers because it's a Mighty Blow Juggernaut. I just assumed it was a blitzer. Yeah, I mean, what's the thing? I've seen Daedalquist improve in little ways, but I feel like he just... It's like I don't improve, but I don't play that much. I mean, I know I play a lot, but as far as streamers go, I don't really play much. I play like 2, maybe 3 games a day at most. Red dice is with... Was that wrestle? It was for the wrestle. You see, he's played like more games than I have by far. Like, that's a lot of games. Considering, like, it's been, what, 2, 3 seasons since they started playing? But yeah, with the red dice, sorry, I should have mentioned this. With the red dice, I would have been tempted to take the wrestle down because it's actually like they didn't open up dice on the ball, right? Oh wait, yeah they did. For some reason I thought the ball was there. Yeah. Yeah, so it actually would have given him more dice on the ball. Let me have a look. He still has under 1,000 games and he has played a lot of goblins, which aren't the best team to learn. Yep, I agree. His problem remains the same until he stops blaming the dice and raging about them, removes agency from your own plays unless you don't learn. See, I rage about dice quite a lot. But I feel like anyone who watches me also knows that when I'm raging about my dice, it's usually because I'm frustrated at something that I did, which was a mistake before that. And the dice just made the whole situation worse. It's not like I'm just sitting there saying, I'm the best player in the world, only reason I ever lose is because of dice. Like I played Singolo earlier, and he completely outplayed me. Did my armour do fuck all game? Yes. Did I get outbashed by him? Yes. Did I get 100% outplayed by him and make several mistakes? Yes. Yeah, see, there are times when I've been like that, Vilanich. There are days when I've been like that, but usually that's because I've got real world stuff going on and I'm letting it get into the game. It happens, but I have less games in CCL than Data. That's pretty funny. But yeah, so obviously the red dice here lets him put guard on the ball. Come in for a 1D with tackle. And ball is sacked. Oh, it's a 2D. Oh, he doesn't have guard. I assumed this is the ball with guard, not this one. It's because there's too many skill icons on the screen. Okay, rolls a 1. Or go. So his near natty. Wow! His near natty rolled 3 dodges. Or 2 dodges, had to re-roll one of them and then failed the next one anyway. Sure, but that's also a game where you don't say anything. Yeah. Yeah, which is why I don't play when I'm stressed anymore. I try not to play when I'm stressed with real world stuff because I'm just going to blame... I'm not going to be actually focusing on the game properly. Yeah, I mean... So I had played against Daedalquist last week. And I drew against him. Was it? No, it was at the end of last season with my Norse. And I drew against him. 1, because he barely failed any leaps. But 2, because I was just dicking around and I did a couple of dumb things. The moment I did it, I went, "Ah, shit, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that," and I got punished for it. We ended up drawing, despite me nearly pitch clearing him, because he got in, rolled a bunch of dice with his his strength 4 catcher. But he could get away with that sort of stuff. But it doesn't actually teach you. All he was doing every turn was jumping in with his Kislev and not. He wasn't trying to position correctly. He wasn't trying to do anything remotely safe. He was just like, Kislev here. I want Kislev jump over here. Yeah, you're right. No, Rick, there should be. But there doesn't have to be. If you want to just turn your brain off and just jump in with Kislev, you can. You can just jump in every single turn. Like if you get a blitz and you do 8, every player that is along here jumps over and leaps over into your opponent's like mid and back field, and then makes a dodge out as well. It's just you can do that. You see, my biggest problem for Lanich is that I learn my lessons and I say, right, I will learn from this, and then I do the exact same mistake again. I need to get to the point where I don't make those mistakes that I know are mistakes, or I need to recognise the mistake before I make it. Which sounds simple, but it's really, really not. My brain refuses to learn, and I blame drink and other illicit substances from when I was younger. That's my excuse anyway. That's my excuse for not learning. Yeah, that's a fair point. That is actually a good idea. I probably should do something like that. That would probably help me quite a lot. Oh, almost could have 1 in 9 that pickup and things would have been awful. If you 1 in 9's that pickup and the ball goes over here. Oh, wait. Near Natty, are you gonna die? Doesn't, and he gets DP gets sent off. That's actually huge. That's really good for caution. No armor break and the DP getting sent off. I mean, he's still got to somehow sack this ball. But he is only down 1 player now. And obviously, it just happens to be that it's his god tier player that happens to be gone. Well, I'd recommend Goblins over Kislev. Yeah, because Goblins you at least have to position correctly. Kislev, you get to just go. You get to just, if you really want to, you can just leap in every single turn. You don't need to learn. Why do you need to position? Who needs positioning when you can just leap? Problem is they're going to be weaker than the opponent at everything except sacking, so you're less good than your opponent. That's it. The only thing you can... Yeah, again, that's what happened with me in Daedalquist. He kept leaping in and trying to sack the ball, and then when I managed to recover the ball, because they were just Kislev, like... Say this guy had... Like, I managed to recover the ball again on this guy. There was like a bear here, Kislev here. And I was just kind of in a really shit situation. And then the ball ended up... then he got the ball over here. And that was that was when I tried to... that was when I fouled him with my guard runner. Because it was the only one in range. And I had a bribe. And I rolled snakes into a 1 on the bribe. And I was just like, okay. But he got the sack just because he just kept just jumping in every turn. And it happens. It is definitely possible just to keep... As Kislev, just keep slamming your frogs into your opponent's face until something good happens. Hey Von Grunk, hey Pedro Jack, hey Ace Flamingo. Sorry, I haven't said hello to people for a while. We've just been... Yeah, so, like, Goblins can do a similar thing, obviously with Stunty, where they just go, blah, 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 I ignore tackle zones, I'm in. But for the most part, they don't get to just do it... They can't just keep going, okay, I'll roll a 3+. Okay, I rolled that 3+, I'm now in the middle of your cage. If you give your opponent chances to fail, he might just succeed no matter how unlikely the odds. Actually, let me just open that quickly. I like that. That's actually really smart. That's actually a really good idea. This is the thing. I enjoy playing Kislev. I might be awful with them, but I enjoy playing them. In fact, I think the second closest I've come to qualifying was with Kislev last year. But the idea that you can play Kislev as like a really well thought out team where you set things up and then when you pull the trigger, you dive in, you try and sack the ball, and you have like contingency plans for if that goes wrong. Or you can pick up your frog, throw it at the wall, pick up your next frog, throw it at the wall, and just keep going until something happens. Alright, let's get back to this game. Okay, so he's pushing out, getting the diving tackle, the blodge diving tackle onto the ball. I mean, I don't hate this. It means that he's got many opportunities to try and power it, right? But he has to power the sidestep. Oh. So. That's the thing, Daniel Quist. Just so you know, we're not being rude when we say any of these things, because it's not just you. I'm just. See, now I feel like a bit of a dick because it probably sounds like I was just slagging someone off and they weren't available to like say anything. But it's just one of the things that we were talking. It just happens to be how it came up in conversation. But yeah, if you enjoy playing Kiss, then that's great. But okay, so the diving tackle sidestep gets, as expected, removed, or at least knocked down. But I liked putting it on the ball. It was in desperate times. And as we said, as was mentioned before, we don't act like Ungern doesn't need to actually score. Ungern can just sit here in a box and never move, and he still wins because he's scored in the first half. We were talking about how people improve Dazelquist, and about how we don't think Kislev is a good team for improving on, like improving your play, because of the fact that it simply just because of how they play. Like I said, I'm not being a dick when I say you can just pick your frogs up and just throw them at the wall until something works, because you can do that with Kislev. There's no, you don't, at that point you don't need to improve other than how do I sack the ball better. Yeah, well, we were actually saying that Goblins is arguably better to learn on because you can't just do that stuff for free every turn. You have to, there's a lot more dice to it than there is with Kislev. Like, your positioning needs to be more on point, whereas Kislev you can just be like, I want all my guys on this side to be okay, let's actually do it on the screen. I want all my guys that are here to jump over the guys that are here and be here, and you can do that as Kislev. With Goblins, you can't just do that because you're too slow to make it round the sides, and you can't just run through the middle because if they've just got the middle locked up. Yeah, and we were saying about how pulling the trigger, like what I was saying about when with Kislev, it's easy to just keep going in every turn, and either you get the ball down and you score, or you start losing all your players. But not like setting things up so that you've got the time to pull the trigger, and then you've got contingency plans for if that fails. It's really important. And Kislev, you don't have to do that a lot of the time. We start a wrestle here. Yeah, I think Goblins are terrible for learning the game as well. Like, they're better than Kislev, but I do think they are terrible for learning the game. Just because, again, they're so out of left field of what they want to do. Okay, so hits Juggernaut on the stand firm. Was hoping to do something, I guess. But with his sidestep diving tackle out, doesn't want to put his near natty on the ball because he's just going to get 3-diced and killed. And at this point, Ungern's just going to sit here, right? Ungern's not even going to try and push forward. He doesn't need to. Unless he removes all of the elves, he doesn't need to. Why did you cast this? I'm doing a lot. I'm doing lots of them, and I put it to a vote caution. It was over on my drive. Yeah, like we were literally saying the short kick blitz. So when it got to half time, I said, right, so we actually watch Ungern's drive now, or his actual drive, because he already got one for free. Yeah, I would say spoilers, but this is. I would argue this has been even worse than the Mongloom Ducky match. Like when you got the blitz and then this guy snaked his dodge right next to the DP, we were just like, okay. I don't think the most important part of learning is having fun, so you're mentally engaged. Yeah, I don't know how you've played that much. How you played that much Blood Bowl in such a short amount of time, Daniel Quest. Like, genuinely, you madman. How? Okay, Mighty Blow gets a hit on a Chorf. Does nothing, as expected, because it's a Chaos Dwarf. Rolls a 1 on a dodge. I was like, there's a chance if I get a good blitz. You see, that the blitz, the kick being back here was still okay because obviously you can with how you were set up and obviously your fast elves, you could, if things went right, just clutter up this side of the pitch, and then it's actually difficult for him, right? And then the moment you snaked, we was just like, well, enough will giveth, enough will taketh away. Yeah, I gathered. So. Before I actually gathered that this was going to be a foul when you moved this guy to here. And thick skull plus a removal. So there goes good player. Is that your last good player? I think so. Yeah. So usually I'd get mad about spoilers, but I feel like this game's. Yeah, like the push play to get dice on the ball was really nice. Like pushing him back was really good, but obviously, yeah, and unfortunately. Oh. And then, yeah, this catch is gone. Yeah, well, the thing about this drive is like Ungern didn't even have to move though, right? Ungern didn't even have to do anything. He could have just sat here for the entire game. It was all about what you had to do because you didn't get a drive. So Ungern, actually, we were saying earlier, Ungern did make a few mistakes, I think. That made 1D on blood. Yeah, but I mean, if you're in that position where you get a hit on the ball, is it not worth just going for it anyway? Just fish for the pal? Like Ungern was when he put the when he put the ball over here and just gave you a free blitz off, it was a really weird idea, but you know. And rerolls the safe block into a POW. 1 in 36 is his sure feat. But not results orientated. It does make sense when you're having to. And you instantly fail a dodge. I think it was the turn 7. I want to say. No, it was turn 8, I'm pretty sure. Because he brought back the catcher that turn. Yeah, I thought going for it made more sense. But, yeah. And then Ungern scores. Did a lot of prep for this match and had a game plan, and on turn 0 it went out the window. That's the thing, even if you got a blitz and the ball was like reasonably deep, you'd be okay, but the short kick was just awful. The short kick was just a real kick in the teeth. It's actually the second one we've seen, isn't it? Like we saw same thing happen to Mongloom, except his was like Dark Elves, Khemri versus Dark Elves. But yeah, I feel like it's safe to say this is over. Hello, I'm doing Daka setup. I need to backline of Elves. Yep, Eliod plays this afternoon, McLaughlin. I need to try and... Oh, God, I want to watch Eliod later on after his match. But I know for a fact that people... I'm not going to be able to watch his match without getting spoiled before tomorrow morning. Because that's when I'm going to get the chance to watch it. The same with Rick's match, so I've got to do Rick's match live. Even though he's doing it on his channel, and I love Rick, and I'd love to watch it, I have to do it live because I want to watch that no spoilers. And you cannot get... I will 100% get spoiled for a Rick match. You know it, I know, everyone knows it. By the time that I get Rick's match up on the screen, someone will be like, oh, did you see the result of this? Such and such happened. So for the end of this, let's have a quick butchers. I think Venny made a good point on not putting the scoring threat in because it was your drive, and so any dice he has to roll, you don't get a turn back to punish for. Yep. But he ends up giving you dice on the ball. Spoilers, Rick... I love the fact that Crucial isn't even part of the fucking Blood Bowl community, and yet he knows Rick. Like, he's just said that because obviously we roll dice in this game. But that's a statement so true of Rick, it is unbelievable, Crucial. Also, hello. But he ends up giving you dice on the ball, so I guess there was a chance to score. Yes, I didn't like putting the scoring threat in, but then the idea that there was an opportunity to knock the ball down meant that the scoring threat was probably right. I don't know. Yeah, Rick's playing Yahtzee, like just putting them down instead of actually rolling them. I don't know if with that kick any reasonable setup matters. Yeah, it's true. Like being right here, you really needed him to fail the catch and get a touchback, right? Otherwise, you were never getting close to that ball. And you haven't got any leap, so yeah. Very disappointed in the game though. I think my team was good. Your team was... It was a spicy Pro Elf team. Like, it was not quite as good as Nick's, but it was still really nice. But... Ungern, activate admin dice. I'd say if you did a setup specifically for that specific kick, it would have been a bad setup. Yeah. My Streamlabs just went black. Okay, it's back. There we go. When you buried as many dead hookers as Rick has, you meet a lot of people. Oh dear. Hey, Coffee Monster. Oh, I can't even kill the guard hollow. Sorry we're not paying attention to the end of it, but it is 100% over, right? Well, commiserations, caution. Congratulations, Ungern. May you see many short kick blitzes in your future. Yeah, that was rough. Genuinely sorry to see it. Yeah, great pro elves dead, mediocre chorfs live on. Isn't that always the way? That's 2 amazing pro elf teams just gone. Very weak Chorf team. Yeah, well, that's what we were saying as it started. The Chorf team is as basic as it can get. It is really rough to look at and be like, yeah, this is a good team. But he has one standout player. He has 0 claw, which obviously doesn't matter against your team. But his next match, I don't know who he's against, but he's got 0 claw. Could be awful for him.